everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is about benefits or facilities that are provided in India to a cabin crew. So if you're part of a cabin crew department in any of the airline in India, for example Vistara, Indigo, Akasa, Air India, so they provide these kind of facilities. It might differ from airline to airline, but almost they are same only, just with like little bit different. So first a facility I would like to tell you about is pickup and drop. So whether we are in training or flight duty, they always give us pickup and drop for our safety. So if we are in training, the cab driver comes, whether they take us in coach. If we are staying in hotel, we all batch. If we are staying in hotel, they come in a coach and they take us, and after training we have to just inform them 1 hour before, and they come and pick us up and drop us in the hotel. And during flight duty, they in the morning only we get the message, or if the flight is at suppose 2 p.m, we get the cab details with the driver details, everything at 1 p.m. approx, we on WhatsApp or any portal which they have. And during drop also, after we land, whether we have to call them or just half an hour or 15 minutes before, they give us the cabin driver details. We have to call the driver and they come and pick us up from the airport and they drop us. So next one will be first 15 days hotel is provided during training. So many of the Indian airlines, I think almost all, they provide accommodation to the people who want to become cabin crew. They are in training only for 15 days. When I became cabin crew, they provide us a hotel and then service apartment for the whole training. My training took 4.5 months. But there were some cases, so they have stopped providing us. But people come from outstations, that's why they provide at least 15 days. And in those 15 days training also start, but at the same time crew has to search for their own accommodation, whether they 3 or 4 people, they take a flat or they stay in PG. So you have to manage like that. And after the 15 days, you have to search for your own flat or PG wherever you want to stay. So the cabin crew who I work with, they stay either in PG. They mostly prefer PG, because in flat they have to do all household works, because after coming from flight you really don't feel like doing anything because you are so tired. So they prefer to stay in PG. But then again, they have problem with the food, like not a small problem, it's a severe problem of the food. They don't like the food, and few PGs, they take money but they don't provide the food of good quality also. So the serious issue of the food quality, so many times they stay hungry only. So but I stay in flat with my husband, so I always take my food and in the flight, and I always have home food. So I always share with them, because they are always hungry, because they are not able to get anything from their home. We get crew meal in the flight, but but I don't prefer to have crew meal because of my own reasons, because I have access to home food, so why will I have the crew meal? So next topic with this would be crew meal. So during training we are not provided with food. In our own expense we have to purchase food from the canteen or the cafeteria or any nearby small restaurants near the training facility. We have to go, and on our own expense every time we have to get our food, or from our PG or flat. If you're staying, you can get your sandwich, make your sandwich, bread butter, and get it into tiffin. What I do is that. And during flight duty, yes, we get crew meal. Company provides us crew meal for like if it is a 4-sector flight, so we get at least 2 meals. But some other airlines, they give some hampers, they have snacks, sandwiches and all, everything. So every airline has different. But in my airline, we got food according to the timings. Like for breakfast, for example, we got omelette, cutlet, kebabs. Like omelette kebab is a full meal. So for veg we get idli, dosa, puri, bhaji, like this. But in other airlines, they give some like Indigo and all, they give some hamper kind of things. They give goodie bag which have cookies, then mixture, sandwiches, like juices, like this. So third would be staff travel. So yes, if you become a cabin crew from training when it starts, not from the first day but after a few days, when you log in and all, you make your profile and all, then you get access to your staff travel. And the staff travel we get off in every airline, actually it's different. So in few airlines it's like there are two kind of tickets, and one would be just you have to give the tax, and the whole fees of the whole ticket fees is waived means it's you don't have to pay that, you just have to pay the tax. And the other kind of ticket is that you have to pay the tax and 10% of the ticket price, which is going now. So and but in other airlines they just have one kind of ticket, which you just have to pay the tax, you don't have to pay the 10% also. So the fifth one would be types of leaves. So we get a number of leaves like annual leaves, sick leaves, maternity leave, paternity leaves, compassionate leaves, uh, requested day off. So in my old company we used to get 19 annual leaves. Annual leaves or privileged leave is the same. That is what that in an year you can take these many leaves and go for vacation or your hometown, anywhere you want to go, and your money will not be deducted for that. So in my previous company we have to bid, means we have to apply for the leaves 1 year before only. In October it used to open the portal and we have to apply, and in November we used to get the results who all got the leaves. And if you didn't get the leaves, then also if you see the places are empty, you can apply it. Or if that at that time it's not empty, then after few months you can just keep on checking, and then if the leave is empty, because few people just take out their leaves, if they don't want to go somewhere, they've cancelled the plan, they just cancel their annual leave, then you also can apply for that slot. And then you apply, and that time only you get that green thing, and then you know that you have got the leave, so you can plan your vacations accordingly. And then sick leave, we used to get 12, but for that our salary didn't get deducted, but yes, the monthly bonus which we used to get, money was deducted from that. And then you have to go to a doctor, get the prescription. Even if for 1 day you are taking sick leave in few airlines, then also you have to get a prescription from the doctor and send it on the mail to the crew scheduling, the crew roster, the people who make your roster, to them, and the base managers. You have to send the mail. And if you take sick leave more than 3 days, then you have to get a medical certificate that you are now fit to fly, and then you have to come to the dispatch office, you have to submit, and then only you can start flying. And then we have requested day off. So that leave was like in 1 month you can take 3 requested day off continuously. So for that you have to apply at least 40 days prior. So with annual leaves you can take requested day off also. So and without annual leaves also you can take requested day off. So it was a win-win situation, that if you don't get annual leave, we can apply for requested day off, but that will only you'll get to know when your roster comes. Like for example, for July you have put 3 requested day off, like 4, 5, 6. Then when the roster comes for July in June, then only you will get to know that in July roster did you get or not. From before, only 1 year before, you will not get to know that you have got or not. Then we have compassionate leave. Compassionate leave is just for 2 or 3 days, but for something happened in my family, so I took 15 days compassionate leave. So at one time they did not granted me, they told me to send a mail. So I sent a mail, and then they gave me, and they told we cannot give for 15 days, but take these 3 days as of now, and after 3 days let me know the situation and I'll try to help you with the leaves. And then after the 3 days I sent a mail again and requested them that I will really not be able to come because this is my immediate family member death. So they granted my leave. So everything happens with the communication. Communication is really the key. And in my journey of cabin crew life, I have really seen that communication is a key. If you think that these things are really not possible, like we follow hierarchy. So if the person above me, I have asked and he just said no, then I talk to the person above him and I request them, I send a big mail, I tell them the whole situation, then they are good enough and they give me the leave. So this has happened with me. So always think that communication is the key. If you think that no, someone has said no, then there is no way, it's not like this. You have to talk to people and get your things done, because no one will feel what you are going through. You only have to fight for yourself. And then we have insurance. Company provides medical insurance as well as accidental insurance. So what is the difference between that is that medical insurance is that if you are suffering from any disease, or if you like I got dengue when I went to I don't want to tell the city name, but I just switched to that base, and suddenly in 1 month I got dengue, so I was hospitalized, and that the whole bill was I had to pay, but I can claim from the company, or I can just go for the cashless insurance scheme which the company provides. So I don't have to pay anything at that time. I just have to give my company ID, the medical insurance card, and they'll get in touch with the company, and then they'll just the company will only pay for me. I don't have to pay a penny. But in that insurance also you have to pay for the bandages and things which operation and the things which are used in the operation. So everything company doesn't pay. You also have to pay few money for things like bandages and all. And then accidental insurance is that if something happens to you while on duty, like in plane crash, or like small things also, like you get cut in like you fall in the flight during turbulence, you got hurt, so the company will be paying for the treatment of that. Yeah. So next one is uniform. So uniform, you don't have to pay anything for that. However, just for stockings, if the uniform includes that, then for stockings you have to pay, or you have to buy it yourself. Otherwise, if the uniform is skirt, top, blazer, shoes, trolley, handbag, everything, or the cap, everything company will be providing you free of cost, and they will not be deducting any money from your salary for that. And yes, one more thing, so house rent allowance company pays you. However, they do not give you a house, but they pay you house rent allowance. But in my case, I saw that the house rent allowance was too low according to the rent which I was paying in that particular city. And then next is monthly bonus and yearly bonus. Every month you will be getting a productivity allowance, which is the bonus for your productivity. For example, if you don't take any sick leave, or you get passengers appreciation, the points get added on, and then you get bonus according to that. And similarly, the points get added on, and then you get yearly bonus also. The next is on Diwali you get some hampers from the company, just one time in Diwali time. Crew meal I already told you, and with that we get a 1 liter water bottle, which is not for the passengers. It is just for the crew separately. Crew meals we get, the company provides us according to the time I already told you. The food options are very nice. And then if you have completed 5 years in the company and you want to resign now, so after resigning you are eligible to get a gratuity from your company. So after your last working day in my last company, after my last working day, in between 45 days of my last working day, I received the gratuity. And then during training we receive stipend. Stipend is not so less, it is good enough that you can survive during the training time. Like I would not say much also, I would not say less also, but training time we know we get less, but yeah, it's a good amount. But okay, so we'll talk about layover allowance. So if we are doing any domestic sector, for example we landed in Mumbai and we have a layover there, so we will be getting 1000 rupees for the domestic layover, and we will be getting a hotel from the company side, and also the food is also included in the hotel itself for all the 3 times, and no salary is deducted from no money is deducted from our salary. However, if we get an international layover, for example Abu Dhabi, then hotel is provided with no salary deduction. However, only one time meal is provided, or in certain airlines no meal is provided. However, you get a layover allowance in your forex card. So for the people who don't know what is forex card is like a debit card, or it's a contactless card which which you can use internationally. In any country you can use that. So the company pays the layover allowance in that forex card only, so that you can use that money efficiently. So that is not a layover allowance, but that is a meal allowance, because the company does not provide the meal, that's why. Okay, if the company has a requirement for some crew in a new base, like for example Lucknow, so they will be sending few people. They will be asking first for volunteering, and if no one volunteers, they have to send forcefully. And if they are sending you without your will, they are sending you, then they will be providing the money involved in that, such as you will be using packers and movers. So for that money, company will be reimbursing you. You have to show the receipt of that to the company, and the company will be providing you money in your account. So you have to pay the money first, and then you can ask for reimbursement. And similarly for kids, if you have kids, then their admission fees also company will be providing, because if you're shifting to a new city, the baby also have to go to a new school, and new school means new more admission fees. So the company will be providing that. Yes, and the new feature in my previous company was launched, that if you are a parent, you have a baby, then you'll get a crèche facility. So facility was like this, that they have tied up with few crèche, and while going to duty you can drop your kids in that crèche or daycare facility, and while coming you can take them, and the cost involved in that you have to pay, but only 50%, because other 50% the company will be providing that. So guys, that's all for the day. If you have any more queries about cabin crew life, or any facility or any difficulty you have in applying, please do ask me in the comment section. Thank you so much guys, and please do subscribe my channel if you want to see more videos like this. Thank you so much. Bye.